We're about to go from dim to bright. Before we get to the inside of the truck to brighten up the interior, we're going to go ahead and install these foam step pads on the Boost Auto retractable Luma M2 steps. If you're like me and you didn't already have the pads installed, when you put these steps in, you have this spacer that goes between the bracket and the step just to help give a nice tight tuck when the step is folded in. So you got to remove the spacers at both the front and the back before installing these pads, because you need to make sure you have enough clearance for the pad to go and fit between the truck and the step when the steps are retracted. So we've done that already. We've gotten that out. It's really simple. So we're going to get this step cleaned off. You can see it's dirty from being used, and then get these pads installed. To clean the steps, I'm just going to be using this Chemical Guys synthetic quick detailer. Not a sponsor, but Chemical Guys, if you're watching, hit me up. This is a 3-piece step pad, so you've got a flat side on each end that's going to go up against the end of the step, and then the curved side is going to go towards the middle, and then the Boost Auto centerpiece is going to go in here. So it does look like if you take the pad all the way to that edge that there is a gap here between the 3 pieces. I think that's how it's designed to be installed. They don't really have specific instructions for these. I do think it would be better if this was all one piece, but I think I'm gonna like having the foam pad. I have the foam pad on the rear bumper step that was installed in the previous video. So we're just gonna peel this back and get it stuck on as straight as we can.
Daddy taught me how to give. Both of them had their own sins. Down to the river, every man has felt the shame. All our blood, it runs the same. Father, hear us as we pray. Down to the river, down to the river. Sing, oh.
The part that could potentially really bug me is this center part with the Boost Auto logo, because if it's not centered good and there's an uneven gap, that's going to annoy the mess out of me. Alright, that's the driver's side installed. I think that actually looks really good. I like the hex pattern with that light gray showing through. I think I did a pretty good job of getting that spaced evenly there, so I'm pretty happy with that. Again, I wish it was one piece. So Boost Auto, not sure why you made this a 3-piece install. Maybe you thought it'd be kind of easier to install in 3 pieces so you can make sure it gets straight on both ends. But I think overall it might be a little better if it was one piece. Just a suggestion. But we'll get the passenger side done, and then we'll transition to the interior for that lighting upgrade. Alright, now we got passenger side installed. That means both sides have the foam pads on the steps. So let's get out of this wind that's blowing my hair everywhere and get inside the truck for the main part of this video. Alright, now that we are inside the truck, we are going to be installing the Boost Auto interior dome light replacement for these Silverado trucks. So we'll be replacing this factory one with this one, and it should be pretty easy to do. Should just be able to pry this one out of the clips that are holding it in. Pull it down. Then there's going to be a little harness on here. So on the harness, you're going to want to push the white tab out towards the end of the harness and then depress and pull. So the way this clips in is it has the two retaining clips on the back that actually go into the metal roof. And then there's tabs on the sides that stick out on the front and back that actually hold it to the hole in the headliner. On the Boost Auto one, you don't have those front and back tabs for the headliner. You just have the retaining clips for the roof. So before we get this installed, let's go over the differences. Obviously you can see there's a slightly different design. There's a larger lens area on the Boost Auto dome light than there is on the factory dome light. You can also see that the factory dome light for my truck is a lighter gray color because of the interior color of my truck. And then the Boost Auto has a black finish around it. So even though it's not the factory color, there's a lot of black interior trim in this truck. So this shouldn't really look out of place. And this should give a lot more light. And the reason for that is the factory dome lights only have one LED on each side. So 2 total for the entire housing. And then the Boost Auto dome light has 36 LEDs, 18 on each side for each lens. So that is a significant improvement in light output. All right, the install of this should be pretty straightforward. We have the wiring harness we're just going to plug in. And lights on, and it's definitely brighter. Push the white clip down. Feed the cable back in. Now I just got to find the holes in the roof. There we go. That is in place. All right, so now we've got the new dome light installed. Let's do a quick comparison before and after so you can see the difference in the brightness of the Boost Auto dome light. Well, that install was super easy and super effective. So check out Boost Auto's website to get your own Boost Auto dome light for your truck. While you're at it, you might want to check out their infamous and awesome power folding tow mirrors as well. And speaking of towing, check out this video over here in the corner if you want to check out an awesome accessory that is great and simple for improving your towing experience. For now, thanks for watching. This is Southpaw Garage signing out.